My question is also about this morning's meditation. I'm a first-timer, and there are other first-timers here, and that was a singular meditation. I was looking forward to just chilling out and laying down, and I was stunned at the level of resistance that I was experiencing for something I thought I was about to enjoy. My mind was the monkey house, and every type of resistance, from discomfort to mentally arguing with you, to spacing out, to not catching what you said, it was on, and I was stunned. Is that a common experience?
It's very good. It means the process is working. That's very good. Some people take some while that their resistance kind of builds up in layers, but you just experienced this full-on resistance. And as you say, resistance takes different forms. You space out. One way of resisting is falling asleep. That's one way. It's one way of not having to deal with what is being suggested. So we fall asleep. That's why. The other way is to go off into thinking, which you also said you experienced. So your mind, it goes off, then it comes back, and then it falls asleep. It spaces out. It just does anything, and the mind has a kind of a kind of repertoire of activities that have worked reasonably well for several decades. Spacing out, falling asleep, endless thinking, etc. So it's very good. All these were provoked on the first morning. That's excellent.
I can't wait.
You see, it feels as if these resistances were kind of new experiences for you, but actually, no. All that's happening is that the ego, which is itself a resistance, a contraction, is coming to the surface. So you lay down. You expected this nice, peaceful, blissful ocean of emptiness, and all these resistances, which they're uncomfortable to feel. This resistance. We don't normally like to feel these resistances, so in order to manage them, we spend much of our life reasonably well avoiding them reasonably well. So now in meditation you can't really avoid you can't go out to the fridge or your laptop or your iPhone, or you're stuck for a whole hour. You're too polite. You're too polite to leave, so you're just faced. You have to face these resistances. You can't escape for them, except the mind then does these subtle mind trips, falling asleep, spacing out, etc. But what's actually happening is that the resistances that have actually been present in you all your life, that you've successfully avoided through substances and activities and relationships, can now no longer be avoided. And so they're coming up to the surface and they're uncomfortable. As soon as you feel the discomfort, you think, oh, hell, I'm out of here. I'm off onto the next daydream or the next. But there's only so much time you can avoid them for. Sooner or later, you come back and you have to face these resistances. So it's very good. That's in a way, the first stage. And it's not a single stage, because these resistances are laid down in the body in layers. These resistances, they come up to the surface. They come up into the light of awareness, so it's very good. Don't see it as a failure of the meditation. It's true that if you expect meditation just to be an ocean of peace, then it is a little disappointing. But the peace that you deeply long for lies just underneath this well of resistance. And we have to go through the resistance to get to the peace which lies underneath it. Or rather, we don't go through it, but we have to allow it all to come up to the surface. So don't be discouraged. It's going fine.
It was a riot. Thank you.